Hey everyone, we are headed out on this beautiful, beautiful fall day to go look at the fall colors. This will probably be my one and only chance to do this, so one thing I really have been wanting to do and get done on my channel is kind of finish up my series on the FT Aviator. And what we're going to do is we're going to try out a new firmware update. So it took a little while from its release to get a firmware update. They updated it last weekend, actually 2 weekends ago, I'm sorry. And they also have updated the app. So we have the firmware update, which is, well, the app update is let me look here. Yeah, I thought it was 103. The app update is 1.0.3. I'm sorry, 1.3.0. And our Aviator firmware is 1.0.5. So in this, what they've done is they have taken care of the issue with the magnetic interference that's constantly at the top of the app. So that's one little annoyance that they've taken care of. And then the other thing is they've smoothed out or slowed down the pan and tilt and made that better. So that's actually one thing that I did mention in one of my videos that I'm happy that they've taken care of. Everybody's mentioned about the magnetic interference. It's constantly up there. It was just a false warning. So that's taken care of. And then I'm pulling into where I'm going to fly. I'm going to give you a more detailed explanation. And all this rain we've had, the dam is dried up. That's where we're flying today, at the dam. But I was hoping that it would be filled up more with more water, because we had quite a bit of rain, but it's like halfway drained. So let's look at this real quick and get a more detailed explanation as to what the changes are. Fix the bug where the electromagnetic interference was always displayed on Mavic Pro on Mavic Pro. Fix bug where it was not possible to edit the style profile for the photo settings of the camera. And then tapping the map now switches between the video feed and the map view. So those aren't real big changes. And then slowed the camera tilt at sensitivity. So I'm not seeing anything about how it is sensitivity wise when we yaw. So that's actually something I would have liked to have seen. And we'll see if there is any difference with it when we go to fly it. So give a little shout out to DURANAFY. I watched a video of his this morning where he resurrected his FIMI X8 SE, and so that kind of inspired me to do my my camera videoing while I was driving to location, because that's how he started out his video. I do enjoy Al's videos very much, and encourage everybody to go check out his channel. I'll put a link to it at the bottom description of this video, and go check out how he resurrected his crashed FIMI X8 SE that had a very strange what looked like to be a prop failure of some kind, maybe a burned out ESC or something. But he had a pretty good wreck with it. It was banged up pretty bad to where he broke legs, and he resurrected it pretty quickly, and did one thing that I encourage everybody to do, and that's fix it yourself, or at least try. So thumbs up to Al, and like I said, go check him out on his channel, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get some good content, because he puts a lot of work into his videos, and a lot of thought in the music he chooses, and explains things very well. He's educated before he actually makes a video, which is a big thing with me. Instead of watching somebody learn, you're watching somebody who's done their homework. So go check him out. And now we are going to fly the FT Aviator with the new firmware update and the new app update. So let's see how it goes. Watch the video. Okay, let's check the pan down. Oh yeah, that's really smooth. That's slow. Now let's go even slower when we go back up and see what that looks like. Okay, starting now, let's go up. Look how nice and slow you can do it now and keep it smooth. So that's a nice little fix. I'm gonna fly towards the trees here. Try to get some nice color this fall. Tilt down slowly here. Let's see how it yawls to the left. Yeah, that is smoother. We're playing it close here on height, even though we have sensors. I don't like it this time of year with the leaves being off the branches. Might just nick one. I love my Mavic, but I don't feel like going and hiking for it. So we're moving at a pretty good clip, 34, 35 feet per second. And that yaw was actually pretty smooth for how it was. Let's turn to the right here and see how smooth I can do that. Still takes a little bit of travel before I get anything out of it, but that's not bad. Let's go back to the left so I can get out from behind there. Now at this speed, I mean, it's going to be a little faster, and I can slow it down and show you. Let's get up there in height. And I'm going to slow it down, and we're going to go forward, and we're going to test the yaw to the right. So we're going pretty slow, 1.5 feet per second. And now let's yaw to the right and see if we can keep it nice and smooth. Yeah, look at that. That's much better. So yeah, you guys can get some cinematic shots with this now that they've updated it, and I'm sure it'll just get even better. Let's get some of that water in the scene here. Nice little glisten, reflection. It sure is beautiful out here. So yeah, they have made this thing a lot better. I mean, some of it could be a placebo effect. You have an update, so you think, oh, everything is fixed. But a lot of times it's just a placebo effect, and it's all in your mind. But as far as turning here, I mean, you can see it. If you compare it to my last video which I'll add to the end of this one. If you click that link and watch that one, you'll see this is a lot smoother. So let's crank the speed up and just fly on out and enjoy some of the scenery. So now we're up to 63 feet per second, and we're 3,000 feet away. Now let's tilt up a little bit here, get some of that horizon. Beautiful. I'm gonna go for this to the left here a little bit and go for this one mountain and see if we can get close to the treetops. See if I can do it slow at full speed. So not bad. You still have to turn it a good bit before it responds, but it is better. I think it is. 50% battery. Full speed, 60 feet per second. Going for the trees here to check this out. Let's look at the park while we're flying over. Yeah, that tilt is, pan and tilt is much nicer. Much improved. Good job, Fluidity Tech. So yeah, I mean, people that are a little hard on this, you know, it's a new product. Like any product, it's going to have some bugs. And it's, you know, some things that they need to work on, and obviously they've done that here. So bravo. I already enjoy this thing, so with these updates, I enjoy it even more. I'm very happy here. I'm going to slow it down as we go over these trees and see if we can get a halfway decent shot here. Go one more up. We're on speed number 3. And it turns pretty smooth. I love it. Pan down and see if we can get some color. One and only time of the year I'll probably be able to catch this color. Beautiful time of year. But out here in Pennsylvania, it says nothing but bad things to come. It's a long, depressing winter here. Now, as I get over the other side here, it might do a return to home. Excuse me. So I'm going to start turning towards the right and hope to avoid that. And we're about to hit 10,000 feet. We'll tilt up a little bit here. And we're at 40%. So I'll be turning back here soon. So we've got a good flight, 10,000 feet, returning home. It kicked in itself. We're going to go ahead and let it start back on its own, and then I'll take over so we don't have to listen to this damn beeping. Turn the speed up, see if it does that automatically on return to home. So on return to home, I'm at full speed. It's going 50 miles per hour. Let's see if I turn it down if it does anything. Okay, that's good. So your speed doesn't matter where you have it. Turn it off. And let's fly back. It's even prettier coming back with the sun shining where it is. So let's go ahead and come on back. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Love it. Let's try and do a nice smooth yaw here. We're at speed 3. So you don't want to jerk it like that. You want to bring it over slowly. And that wasn't so smooth. But again, if you want cinematic, oh, I'm not even on 3, I'm on 5. So if we're on 3, let's try it again. Let's go ahead and, there we go. So you can make it nice and smooth. So let's bring it over, land a little bit. We'll try to catch some of this color and water on the way back. Right there. And start to bring it down some as we are returning. Just turned it all the way up. A lot of the trees have lost their leaves, so I've missed this peak season, but we are getting some color, so it's always nice. Now at this speed, I don't think you really need to even try to make it fluid when you turn. All right, stop. I want to return home on myself. So at this, like I said, at this speed, I don't think you really are going to be trying for anything cinematic, but if you look at me turning here, it is better than it was. You definitely want to check out my, oop, that was a hard one. A little more sensitive to the left. You definitely want to check out my other video, and you'll see a difference, I'm pretty sure, in the flight characteristic here. Let's take it a little easier. Low battery, we know. 25%. We got plenty. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to listen to this beep. You guys know me, I usually come back on low battery, sometimes 0%. It was one of my later videos with the, I think it was the FIMI, I came back on 0%, which was impressive. So, going full speed, we're getting here as fast as we can. %, battery, we got plenty left. Let's go ahead and bring it down as we come on in, slow it down. I'm going to lower it down a little bit here. Back it up. And our return home, we're going to bring it in this way. Stop it. We are going to bring it back this way. I know I have a low battery. We're okay. I've done this before. I know how to fly. I don't panic on low batteries. Okay, now we're going to start turning to the right. So this is at speed 3, and that's not bad. You definitely want to watch my other video on this. You're going to see a big difference here. The pan and tilt, it's just amazing. They did a great job on that. I'm not overdoing it when I say that because it was pretty sensitive before. So they've done a good job. Very, very good job. Slow it down to speed 2 and 16% battery. You can see me down there. We're coming in, don't worry. Wish all the trees had their color. %13 battery. I feel like they've adjusted the speeds down a little bit on some of these. 2 feels a little slower than it was. 1 seems a little slower than it was. But it's moving nicely. So we're going to land here and just do a little bit of smaller flights so you can see straight from the camera on the ground. Okay, so I have it on speed. Let's go ahead and just put it all the way down. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 and check the speeds that way. So go ahead and fly, turn around. Very slow. I think they've slowed this down a little bit. Try to get it so you can see me as well, how I'm using it. So right here is full speed. So that's very slow. Full speed, 1.5 feet per second. 1.8. We're cruising, baby. Alright, so let's take it up to 2. And you'll see we're a little faster there, but still, watch how nice and smooth I can actually turn it. Very easy. Hopefully you can see that. I can see it. So that was 2. Let's take it up to 3 after I turn around here. Alright, we're going to put it on 3. And we are a little faster now. But still, I can control it smoothly. Ooh, we got close to the branch there. That was my fault. So now, let's try to be a little more fluid here. Oh! Drone down, drone down. Well, let's go check out the damage. Alright, everything's all good. Alright, so that was strictly my fault. I've got the sun right down in my face, and I could not judge my perception. And like I mentioned earlier, when the leaves are off the trees, sometimes the obstacle avoidance just doesn't work, and we hit that. Fortunately, the grass was about 4 foot tall, landed on a nice bed, not 1 ounce of damage to the Mavic, so lucky for me. My very first Mavic crash, and I wasn't over top of water. Alright, so back to where we were. We'll wrap this up. We're going to do the speeds just real quick and show you. So we're on speed 3. Let's go to speed. Let's just turn it all the way up, and we'll see the difference in just how it flies. So of course it's going to be fast, more rapid. I'm not going to hit any trees because it turns faster. so I can avoid the trees easier. Let's bring it on in. See that? I change the speed and it hits the brakes. And that's it. Okay, so as you can see, the sun is bright in my face, and that's the reason for that crash. Pilot error, but like I said during the flight, it's a little scary when you're going over trees or near the trees. And hold on a second, I got something in my eye. If you've got something where you're flying over top of trees and the leaves are off the trees, the sensor's not always going to detect every branch. You got some of these really small branches, and it's going to react too late, and you're going to hit them. So we've tested that today, and we hit the tree, and we took a crash, and just happily it was like 4 feet of grass, and everything is fine. It's not even scuffed up. It doesn't have any marks on it really at all. The blades were still spinning when it hit. I can just see some very minor marks on the blades, but they're not even nicked. So great quad, very tough. So that was my very first crash ever with the with any of my Mavics. I've never crashed a DJI, so this is my first. So I'm not a virgin anymore. But you know, like I said, pilot error, sun in my eyes, and depth perception was totally off. On speed 3, I just wasn't turning fast enough, and I hit the tree. So it's nothing to do with the controller, just stupidity on my part, I guess. But I'm very happy with what they've done. I like the app update. I'm sorry, I like the firmware update. This pan and tilt is much better, and it seems like let me put the quad down. It seems like the yaw has improved. So the other thing I noticed is when I'm on, say, speed 2 or 1, it seems like it's going slower than it was. So that will make it more fluid when you turn this as well. So that might be part of the adjustment process they did in their update. They probably changed the speed on the lower ends, but not the high speed. But still, even on the high speed, if you watch my earlier video flying this versus now, this is smoother. So at least I think so. I'll find out when I go back and watch the footage. But that's improved. The tilt, pan up and down, like I said, that's improved. And I feel like the yaw has improved. It might be total placebo effect. I don't know, but I'm very happy with it, and I think it did very well. So I'll do a final thoughts on this eventually, and or maybe I'll just do it today while I'm out here, but I'll load that video later, let everybody have a chance to see this one. But I do encourage you, if you do not have this, I do recommend this product. It's not junk, and it does serve a purpose. For me, the purpose is I just flat out enjoy it. I like flying it this style. It's something new, it's something different, and it's something to do from time to time. And then for those with disabilities that need, or that are in a wheelchair or something like that, it makes it much easier for you to control as well. So we've already seen that in some videos, and that's just something that's great. Love to see that. Everybody can enjoy the hobby for the most part when you have something like this. So that's it. Until the next video, go ahead and just hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and throw that thumbs up on your way out, and hit the bell for future notification. Everybody take care, and thanks again for watching.